Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to this space. This is Earth Child Tarot. And for those of you who are existing subscribers, I really appreciate your love and support always. So Taurus, this is your September 2020 message. Mars is also in retrograde starting today. I actually didn't really say that in my other videos, but I will be, or in my other videos to other zodiac signs, but I should have. But I will be posting not long after I give everyone their September readings. I'm also going to be posting or recording and posting videos on Mars's retrograde. It goes into retrograde every 2 years. So the last time it was in retrograde was in 2018 or 2018, and it's here again in the sign of Aries. So if you have Aries in your chart, definitely pay attention to those signs and triggers. You know, it rules the masculine body. Okay, so people in ancient times worshipped Mars as the deity of war, so just bear that in mind. So any type of aggression that may arise in your relationships or at work or while you're driving or in a conversation, be aware of how you are triggered, okay, and how you react to those things or to those emotions. Okay, and it's going to be in retrograde from September 9th, which is today, until November 13th, Scorpio season. Okay, so just bear that in mind. So your Mars energy, whether it's in Aries or not, is going to be very key during this time, especially for those of you who may have Aries in your chart. Okay, all right, so enough about that. We'll get into more of Mars in another video. For now, we're going to talk about September. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So Taurus, the main energies that you guys will be dealing with, if you're not dealing with it already, has something to do with either collaboration and healthy competition, or arguments and combativeness and debates, and how you counteract that energy or how you contribute to that energy in the month of September. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig right in. We have the Empress. That's you, Taurus. So that's very beautiful to see that feminine, friendly energy. So I feel that this is about a mother, or for those of you who are pregnant or who have children of your own. But I also get the sense of friendliness here and needing to practice more of that, either being friendly to someone else or friendly to yourselves, because the Empress definitely talks about that feminine energy and love of self. Okay, self-love, self-care, goddess energy, Empress energy. Okay, it's very, very important that you tap into that when you're dealing with conflict. I also see that as well for some of you. When you're dealing with conflict, definitely tap into this Empress energy. Okay, we're going to clarify these as we go along, or once I show you all the cards. The Sun, so that's beautiful. Once again, Taurus, it seems like September is going to be a beautiful month for you guys. It's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of clarity as well, light being shed on things that may have been in the dark for too long. Okay, but things do seem to be looking up for you guys. Okay, judgment, karma, things being brought back to the surface. Could be some past situations, maybe from your past life or the past in your life now, maybe when you were a child or when you were a young adult or in a past relationship, something may come back up. Okay, but the universe, when I see the Judgment card, I see that this is the universe bringing this up. Is causing this to resurface for you for a reason. That means that there's something more to be learned here. For others of you, if there are arguments and debates or some type of competitive energy that continues to resurface for you in a relationship, it's probably because there's something that you have to learn from that. Okay? Your reading is Major Arcana all the way through, Taurus. That is insane. The Hierophant, you are 2 for 2 for Taurus. This is your energy. There's both the masculine and the feminine here, even though it's not the Emperor, but it's still like feminine and masculine energy. There's something Ooh, we're gonna have to clarify this stuff. This is strong, Taurus. Some of you guys may be dealing with a marriage, or you're dealing with another Taurus, but I just get the sense, you guys, that there's something about the divine feminine that you all need to come to an understanding of. And the only way to do that is through religious or spiritual teaching. Whether you do that for yourself, or you go to a lecture, you go to listen to a guru or something like that. There is something in regards to certain things from your past that you've dealt with in this fashion. You know, that type of again, that combative energy. There's a sense, there's a reason why there's something that keeps on resurfacing for you guys. And it doesn't have to be a huge thing. It can just be one thing that just always happens that gets you feeling like you want to fight, or you want to. There could be maybe some of you guys are married and you're dealing with the mother of your children, or you're dealing with the husband of your, you know, or the mother of your children, or the father of your children. I'm sorry, I can't speak. Some of you guys are dealing with a marriage, or you're dealing with someone you don't have to be married to them, but you have had children with them, and there's something maybe you guys saw them as marriage material at some point. Okay, but for one of you, or a few of you, there may be someone that you constantly fight with, or you constantly have this type of discrepancy with, and there's something that needs to be brought to light. Someone needs to wake up to something. Either it can be you or someone else. Someone needs to wake up to something. There's something about your sign, Taurus, during the month of September that really needs to be connected with. You need to connect with that Taurus energy, whether it's in your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mars, Jupiter, wherever Taurus lies or dwells in your chart. Please connect with that and understand on a spiritual and even in a religious way, understand what that energy means for you. Others of you may have Leo in your chart. Okay, and that also can be getting in the way of things. Okay, or maybe that's also something you need to tap into, or that may help you along the way. Something needs to be brought to the light so that you can see the truth, whether it be about yourself or about someone else. Okay, for some of you, it is your husband or your wife, or the mother of your children, or the father of your children. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your oracle messages, and then we're going to start clarifying. So we have the Merciful One, and it says compassion, release, and relief. So for those of you who are dealing with okay, hold on. For those of you, Taurus, who are dealing with someone who has passed on, or you know someone that you know is going to pass on soon, death is a part of life, right? Death is a part of life. It's just as important as living. Dying is just as important as living. Okay? And if you've lost someone and you're still mourning them, I get the sense that once you let this person go, you let their spirit do what it's supposed to do in the afterlife, they're going to come back. They're going to come back and want to talk to you and maybe guide you. Some of you guys, it's your mother. Others of you, it's your father, or somebody that you looked up to. Okay? Maybe you fought a lot with this person and you want to get a second chance at, talking to them, and I feel you're going to get that chance. But I also get the sense if there is a situation, Taurus, that needs to be released, and you're having a hard time letting it go because you feel like you will be so hurt and you won't be able to live life normally anymore, let it happen. This doesn't just have to be about the ultimate death of like having a funeral for someone and burying them. You know, it doesn't have to be that type of loss, but it can be a loss of a relationship. It can be a loss of just some type of connection that it's just not working anymore. It's dead. It has to be let go of. It has to be released. Be friendly to yourselves in this time of letting go. Be friendly to yourselves in any given situation where you maybe normally would have beat yourselves up or would have been a little bit hard on yourselves, emotionally or psychologically. This is not something that you can control. If you don't let it go, it's going to be snatched away from you. That's what I'm seeing here. And you guys may be fighting a little bit with yourselves or with the universe or with someone. You know, don't fight it. Just let it go. Because I feel when you do let that thing go, with the Judgment card here, it represents something coming back to life, something coming back to you, something that needs something that isn't done with. Or you may not be done with someone else, or they may not be done with you. Okay? Your Venus sign is also important here. You might want to check that out too. You know, research that. All right, and then we have the Ladybug, which represents good luck. It says, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So once again, whatever it is that you need to let go of and release, Taurus, it's for your greater good. Okay? There could be someone in your life that has made a difference and you have a hard time letting them go on your mind, but you may have to let them go. They've made their difference. They've made their influence. They've set their mark on your life. Move forward. This can also be vice versa, where you've made a difference in someone else's life, Taurus, and you may feel like you have to stay because of that influence that you have on them. But once you let it go, you're going to feel so much better. Whatever it is that you're letting go, you're going to feel better eventually. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen right off the bat. You're just going to feel good, like within that moment. It just means that once you go through the grieving process, of letting someone or something go, you eventually go through the process of healing and relief, right? It's beautiful energy. So let's go ahead and see what the Empress, your energy here, is speaking about for the month of September. My beautiful Tauruses, for the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Universe for September 2020. Messages for Taurus. Ten of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Tower, Scorpio. There's strong Scorpio energy here. The Devil, Capricorn. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo. So there are a couple things that I'm feeling here. There is a karmic, there's someone, they might be a Scorpio. They may be the mother of your child. You may have seen them as wife or husband material. But they were a karmic connection. They were here only to teach you, not necessarily to stay. They were here to be a mirror to you in some way, shape, or form, Taurus, to show you your inner being. And in some ways, you were a mirror to them. I feel at some point you were happy with this person. For those of you who are resonate with this message, with this this situation or scenario. But if you feel like you can't shake this person and you can't stop thinking about them or having something to do with them in some way, shape, or form, whether it be a positive situation or negative, something drastic happened between the two of you. And it just showed the truth. It brought forth the truth. Some of you guys are maybe in a dark place, or the person you're dealing with is in a dark place. Some of you guys, the tower moment that happened was pregnancy. Someone got pregnant. I also get the sense for some of you guys, if you guys are dealing with a relationship, whether it be in the current moment or in your past, you guys had a very strong physical connection, a very strong, intense sexual connection. You both may have shared the same sex drive in some way, shape, or form, or maybe someone that you were with had a very strong sex drive. It could be vice versa. But you guys had a very strong physical connection. And I get the sense some of you guys may have mixed in this karmic energy with the ultimate happiness. But something happened, and some of you guys are dealing either with another Taurus, your mother, you being a mother or a father, or this has something to do with a Scorpio. Or there's something that's happening, or that has happened in Scorpio season of last year, or under a Scorpio moon this year, that brought this energy to the light. But whatever it is, this is karmic energy. This happened in order to help you understand how to be friendly to yourself and how to love yourselves, whether you're male or female. We all have masculine and feminine energy, right? That's very, very intense. That's intense. You have a lot of major arcana across the board here. So there are some huge lessons, Taurus, that the universe is trying to help you to understand and embrace and accept. And it's attached to your happiness. And I feel that some of you guys needed to snap out of it and understand what are the darker energies in your life that need to be wiped away, faced first. You have to face them first and then walk away, right? It's time to move forward. The Knight of Wands here. Some of you guys have Sag or Leo in your chart. It's time to move forward. Some of you guys need to get in contact or get in touch with your moon or your rising sign, or anything that has something to do with travel or expansion. Maybe look at where your Jupiter is in your natal chart. Okay. Now we have the Sun sign, or the Sun card. I'm sorry, the Sun, Leo. Let's see why the Sun card is here, you guys. Sun card. Justice. That's Libra energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra, or you have Libra in your chart. Others of you there may be something in regards to a court order or the justice system or the legal system where things are going to work out. They're not going to be so bad. Okay. 8 of Cups. More Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the Lovers. So this has something to do possibly with walking away from a relationship for good. Some of you guys may decide to get a divorce, and it may make you feel so much better. I know that sounds bad, but If something's not working out for you and you're finally recognizing that, Taurus, because this represents Venus too, the Justice card. You guys are ruled by Venus like Libra. Some of you guys, your Venus sign is definitely needing to be nurtured here in regards to your love life, in regards to how you connect with other people. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is earthly energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Taurus, when it comes to your overall, because you see how this this coin kind of resembles the sun in a way, I feel that your finances are going to prosper. Your health will prosper once you've walked away from something that was too close to you. It was causing you too much harm. It wasn't doing you any good. There could be someone that you walked away from, and there may have been a court order with someone that you cared about, or they care about you, and you guys may just decide to be friends and just, you know, call it like it is instead of trying to make more of it, right? But again, whatever helps you release this energy or this person, you're going to feel better for it. In the long run, you're going to feel better for it. So don't hold on. Walk away from it. Okay? So now we have the judgment card. So this is that wake-up call, right? That call to action, that something that you thought was dead, being brought back to life. This is for Taurus. Why is the Judgment card here, Universe Source? For September for Taurus. Eight of Cups again. So something is telling you, is giving you the nudge. Hey, leave this situation. Walk away from it. Walk away. Leave it behind. Got the Lovers again. That's interesting. Something about a friendship or a connection. Could be just a friendship. Could also be a marriage though, so bear that in mind. The Ace of Pentacles. We're repeating. Something is being like, what did I say? What did I say in the beginning, you guys? Something is being repeated. If there's something that's being repeated or something that continues to resurface, it means that it needs to be, there's still a lesson to be learned. So if there is something that's repeating itself, just like these cards are repeating themselves, just like these are the same cards that came out for the Sun card, right? So there's something you need to walk away from, Taurus. It's no longer serving you. It's done with. Stop holding on to it. I'm not trying to be mean and I'm not trying to be harsh, but this is for your health. This is for your well-being, physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. You know, mental and psychological are the same thing, but it's just, guys, you don't have to hold on to this anymore. This is not a must. It's not a must. You don't have to hold on to this. If it keeps happening, it does not mean that it belongs. It doesn't always mean that it belongs just because it keeps coming back. It does not mean that it's supposed to stay with you just because it keeps coming back. Sometimes things come back because there's still something to learn from it. Especially with Mars being in retrograde. Okay? So some things from your past is gonna be rehashed. Bear that in mind, Taurus, okay? But you guys are protected. You guys are going to be okay. So when you guys finally decide to let it go, just remember, you're going to be okay. All right? So if there's any doubt in your mind, you're going to be fine. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Make up your mind. I feel like there are those of you who already have. You've decided, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm moving forward to something better. You guys know what you want. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing to see with the Two of Wands. It's Aries energy. So that could also represent Mars. Okay. So now last but not least, we have the Hierophant. Another more Taurus energy. Okay. What is the essence of Taurus, right? Who you are, of that personality. Why is the Hierophant here, Universe Source, for Taurus in the month of September? King of Wands. So once again, some of you guys are about to meet someone new. Strength, that's Leo. So you got a lot of fire right here. Two of Swords. Libra. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So there could be a fire sign of significance. An Aries, a Leo, or a Sag. We did see Aries earlier with the Two of Wands. Some of you guys are moving forward with a fire sign. Or you guys are learning to nurture yourselves. Being friendly and having compassion on your circumstances and understanding that the things that you go through, it all connects with the past, present, and future. Right? It's very important that you understand that, Taurus. Letting go will bring better times. Letting go, letting things unfold naturally as they should, will bring on. Be strong through it. Be confident in this. Take a step back to think on these things, to be by yourself. Let's clarify the Hierophant one more time. I'm just very curious. Why is the Hierophant here for Taurus Universals? My lovely Tauruses. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here for my lovely Tauruses? Page of Wands again, so we got that Leo energy. Some of you guys have Leo in your chart. 10 of Wands, Sagittarius. Some of you guys have Sag. Wheel of Fortune. So when it comes to divine guidance, when it comes to learning, when it comes to opening yourselves to rules, some of you guys may not like rules very much, but there's always something to learn. There's always a need for balance here, okay? Then we have Justice again. So this may have something to do with marriage or a divorce. Some of you guys are dealing, maybe when you were little or when you were younger, your parents may have gotten a divorce and you had a mom who raised you on her own, or a dad who raised you on his own, or your grandparents raised you as your parents went through the separation. But whatever it is, remember, everything is connected, and everything, there's always something to be learned from that. Okay, and if you see any of those things from your childhood repeating themselves in your adulthood, in your life, maybe some of you guys are repeating some things that your parents did. You know, you don't want to, you know, maybe that's something the universe may want you to let go and say, hey, those are your parents' problems. Let go of that. These are not your problem. These are your parents' problems. Don't repeat what your parents are doing. Some of you guys may feel like you need to protect a mother figure or protect a father figure instead of holding them accountable to certain things. You know, maybe you're close to your mother or your father. But just know this, Taurus, that there's also something in regards to religion too that may need to be released. But September is going to call for you to do some work. It's not going to be the fun work necessarily, but it's going to be work. It's going to be the sweaty, you know, dirty work, you know, the 10 of, you have 2 10s here. Some of you guys might be a life path number 10, but I also get the sense that you guys are ending a cycle. It's time to end it. It's time to end the cycle. And then we have the Judgment card that's multiplied by 10 twice, so it's the number 20, and then you have the number 19. So looking at how these numbers are placed in your reading, Taurus, there is something that was long overdue, something that was ready to be over with a long time ago, and the light was shed on it. Okay, and there may have been something that with the multiple of 10 here, like 10s represent an ending of a cycle, but the fact that the Judgment card is the card number 20, it means that something was supposed to end a long time ago. Something happened over and over and over and over again. And now is the time to understand, why is this happening to me all the time, right? It's time to come to terms with that, if that makes sense. It's time to cut it off. It's time to make the final judgment. Okay? But I feel like it's good, Taurus. It's going to be good for you. There's a lot of work to be done, but you're almost there. But it's time to move. We're shifting, as I've said to everybody in their readings. 2020 is almost over. Mars is in retrograde. Soon Mercury will be in retrograde. Neptune is in retrograde as well until January. We have so much to wrap up. So much to wrap up. So many things to let go of. So many things to embrace. So many things to learn. Excuse me, right? So that's heavy, Taurus, but you know, we all have to go through it sometimes in order to learn. We have to be reminded. Okay? Take heed to this reminder, whatever that reminder is for you in your life, that you need to change something, okay? Or get away from someone, or let someone go, okay? I also get the sense for some of you, I know this may be hard to hear, but for those of you who have lost someone, they've died, or they've passed on to the next life, or they've passed on into the spirit realm. I don't know why this came to mind, but if there are those of you who have lost someone and you just feel so down and out whenever their birthday comes around, or whenever a holiday comes around, or anniversary, that may be a telltale sign that there's something you're still holding on to about them, and they may be trying to tell you, hey, you know, I gotta move on, I gotta do my thing in the afterlife, and you have to do your thing, you know, before you enter the afterlife, right? So it could also be a message from your loved one who's passed on, okay? And they may be letting you know, hey, don't hold on to me, you know, don't, or at least not, don't hold on to me too tight, you know, because I have to go, you know, or I have to go do what I'm supposed to do. I have a responsibility, right? And they may just come back to make sure that you're okay and to check in on you every once in a while, okay? So, much love and light to all of you, Taurus. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, you guys. Bye.